Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Nicolás Avellaneda. I'm a colorectal surgeon from Argentina. And on behalf of the Global Reach Committee of the European Society of Coloproctology, today I have the honor to interview Professor Gabriela Möslein, who is currently the chair of ESCP's program committee as part of the ESCP Wants You campaign. Gabriela, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Nico. Thank you. Fine. How are you? It's early in Argentina.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m., but ESCP doesn't have timings, actually.
That's right. It's global.
Gabriela, would you be so kind as to introduce yourself for the audience, please?
Yes. Well, thank you, first of all, Nico. It's a great opportunity. So my name is Gabriela Möslein. I'm a so-called visceral surgeon from Germany, and I am in my third year of being chair of the program committee of ESCP. And we already have a designated incoming chair who will take over after Thessaloniki, who is Quentin Denost. So, yeah. And I have a hobby, which is hereditary cancers. I'm also chair of the European Hereditary Tumor Group.
That's an interesting hobby. So, Gabriela, what we would like, we are making a campaign in which we are explaining the people who the people behind the scenes are and what the different committees in ESCP do. And we wanted to know if you could explain us what the program committee is in charge of within ESCP.
My pleasure, Nico. So the program committee is actually quite a large committee of 15 people, which has a organized, let's say, turnover rate, so that we have people coming in and going out every year, but maintaining the, let's say, the stability of the committee. And it sounds like it would be a piece of cake. Program committee, you just work once in the year and that's it. But this is not really true. Program committee is actually quite dedicated. So we start working ahead of the annual meeting, have our first meeting where we try to think about, the topics of the next year, which things we want to change. We take a very critical view of the past meeting. So this will happen. The first meeting of the new committee will be right after the Thessaloniki meeting. Then we start working out, the main topics. We think about new templates. The world of societies is changing. So our task is also to make sure that the meetings are interesting, that, they're not too long, not too short, not too many parallel sessions. And that really, really, really is quite a lot of dedicated brainstorming. So, for example, this year we have shortened the meeting. There are less parallel sessions, and we are allowing for more in-depth discussion of the three main topics, which this year will be cancer, of course, IBD, and proctology. So this year will be different in Thessaloniki. Some changes.
Yeah. And actually, you mentioned that usually the people are assigned for a 3-year period in the program committee. And actually, I am also finishing my third year. So in a way, we are graduating together.
Cool. Time flies.
Yeah, I know time flies, and it's been a lot of work, but it's been actually a pleasure too, because I think the congresses have been going good. But the other thing, you mentioned some things about Thessaloniki. We are having the annual ESCP's Congress in September, and I think the program is pretty much done. So what can you tell us of what's coming? You said some things, but can you give some more specific information for the people who are thinking about coming? Can we convince them to come?
Oh, I'll put it this way. The program committee has been fantastic. It's a really, really great group of people who have put a lot of thought into this. So I think the meeting will be different for those of you who have been at ESCP before. We have a couple of new formats. We again have less parallel sessions. We are asking for dedicated videos to very specific topics, which I think will be also a great session. And we are integrating videos and designated abstracts into the main sessions. So it's a tremendous opportunity for people, especially young people, who want to, become visible. Remember to submit your abstracts, submit your videos, because they will be in the main program, apart from the other things. And Young ESCP Committee has a couple of new ideas that will take place in Thessaloniki. We will again have a women's lunch, which is something new for ESCP. So yeah, there are a lot of new things, and I think the most important thing really is that we will have less broad topics. We will cover most of everything that's new and interesting, of course. AI, of course, is in there, other things, but we will have more in-depth talks. So this will be more interactive than previous meetings, right? And allow for really talking about getting down to the basics of the things we're talking about, and give a really good overview of what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. And having seen the program, I have to agree with you that it's going to be a very appealing Congress to be in. And of course, it's in Thessaloniki. So we will have a good time. And of course, on top of the program, we will get to see each other as we do every year. So that's also appealing. So Gabriela,
Absolutely.
I don't want to take any more of your time. I wanted to thank you very much for your time today and for introducing us to the program committee, and looking very much forward to seeing you and everyone else in the Congress this year.
Same
Um,
here, Nico. Really looking forward to see everyone again and catch up.
yeah. So have a good day, Gabriela. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nico. Take care. See you soon.